The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, this is Ken Gidge, and this is The Art of Politics, the only show of its type where the Democrats, the good...
Notice he said Democrats.
The Democrats...
The Democrats, you had it right.
Really good people, and the
Yeah.
Republicans, and by the way, it's 2 against 1 because they're both Republicans, but I'll go easy on them, my partner.
Yeah, it's always a
You weren't here
pleasure,
last
Ken.
week.
No.
And also, hey, John, how are you?
Very well.
John is from Goffstown, and
Yes.
we always talk about his chickens.
Yes,
because
we
they get
do.
loose. I got a question. Excuse me. You got some important things to talk about.
No,
I want to
no,
find
no.
out about...
John's my good friend.
Do you eat turkey at Thanksgiving?
We do.
You don't eat a chicken.
Well, we don't eat our chickens.
You don't eat them.
They produce eggs for you, right?
Yes, they produce eggs, and,
Well,
and
don't
my
let him know that. He'll come and steal them.
No.
well, and my wife
they got
and my
farms.
wife named them.
Oh, that's it.
So probably you don't have to say another word
No,
about.
you name,
You know,
you name
I
an
just
animal.
watched the show that you
Yeah.
did a few weeks ago for when I wasn't here, but and they showed at the end there the chicken gate going up. At the
Oh,
end of the
yes.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive. And then here comes the chicken. That is a little caption on Bonnie, I think it was.
A big chicken.
Big chicken.
Oh well,
Bonnie.
there was Bonnet Head.
Yeah, Bonnet Head. Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm.
Bonnet Head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
sadly
impressive, yeah.
she's no longer
And
with
by
us.
the way, this show, you are going to play this show up
Yep,
in...
I'll be playing it in
Well,
Goffstown.
who should we say hello to up in Goffstown?
Well, always I like saying hi to my good neighbors, the Voltmans, and there's just
Awesome.
and there's just so many
All right,
people.
Who else?
the Democrats
Do
in
they
your
like
area?
you up there, the majority of the people?
They do, and I even have Democrats that vote for me. And
Well, they don't know you.
Well, no, they
don't.
said they
They
do.
vote, they vote for me too there, you know.
Yeah, and well, the reason that one of them said is I was on the side of the road with a great big sign with my phone number,
Yeah,
and they said that's why.
because you said, oh, call?
Yes, I said here's my phone number, and another one. Well, I'm trying to think what party they were. I don't know what party they were, but I weed whack around my signs,
You weed whack around your signs.
to make it look nice.
How long do you leave your signs up for?
Well, this is because I always have a primary.
Oh, okay, all right.
so
all right,
I
okay,
go and
all
I
right.
put my
Weed
big
whack around your
and
signs.
somebody
okay.
stopped and he said his wife was gonna, the gentleman did, and he said, his wife saw me weed whacking around the sign, and she's gonna vote for me for that reason.
Wow, that's
And
nice.
I'm like,
Hey, John, I got to ask you a question here, since you're talking about chickens, and this is, Ken needs to listen in and take notes. When your chickens have a good week,
yes,
do the Democrats come around and want to redistribute those eggs to other people?
they
or do
have.
They have? They say you got
Yes.
too many eggs?
Yeah,
and
they do want to grab my eggs
Yeah.
and give them to
They,
people.
excuse
Has
me,
he
ladies
come
and
after you
gentlemen,
for-
they want to grab his eggs.
Yeah. Has he
Yes.
come after you there for any free eggs and
Republicans
stuff
are
like
really,
that? Okay,
you know what I mean?
I'm
Wanna
just
grab
checking.
his eggs.
I just thought I'd throw that
how
out
about
there
grabbing your
because-
brain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Well,
Wait,
what-
excuse me, wait a minute.
This is Mr. Fiction, and this is where the facts are
Where
right here.
does it come that we want to distribute what?
You always want
Bernie
to redistribute.
Sanders?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Bernie Sanders wants to take, what, 90% of people's money?
Yeah,
The
and give it-
taxes?
Oh, 90%?
Yeah.
Oh, 90%.
Yeah, 90.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
On the
Bernie
rich.
Sanders,
Listen,
yeah.
I heard
and Hillary's agreeing with him.
I heard a commercial of his where he was talking about socialism, and I'm not. he's not going to get it. You can't say socialism. He says, but it was very interesting that they spent, what, $10 billion or several billion in 10 years, so they would get deregulated, and then when the place, went down, we had to bail them out, because they were too big to fail, and then the people who caused it all were too big to go to jail, and now they're going back at it.
I agree with you on that. I think they should have failed, like GM.
I think that's right.
GM
Well,
should have went bankrupt,
I don't think
and
so.
a better company would have came in.
No.
That's the American way. You all think government's
No,
the answer.
no.
That is the American way. It's
you
set
know-
up that way. If you can't handle the business, it's your, then you go
I
to bankrupt
love-
court,
you know,
reorganize.
What I
Yes.
love about the Republicans, ladies and gentlemen, after the fact, where 1 million jobs weren't lost, where GM, Ford, they all
That's a
came
made-up
back
number.
stronger,
That's made up,
selling
yeah.
more cars
That's made
in
up,
the
yeah.
history of cars.
That's right.
And what do they say?
And Fiat
it
was
would have
sold to,
been
what,
the
Italy
same.
on taxpayers'
Well,
money?
Yes.
You want to know something? I'm really happy
Why
that
did you
we didn't have to
support-
wait around to see if it was going to be
Then
good.
why are you so excited about American taxpayers' money going to another country like Fiat went to
What
Italy?
has that got to do with?
Because
What has that got to
another
do with it?
country
I'm talking about
benefited with
car
jobs.
automobiles.
Wake up, Ken. Am I right? John,
Yeah.
help me out here.
Well,
Ex-
now I don't know if this is.
Excuse me. Where the,
Well,
am I
Ken,
on the right planet? What's
Ken,
wrong
You
with you?
don't get it. You're
What's
blind.
wrong with you?
I have a
I
question.
wish your
Yeah.
wife would come sit with us. She
Question.
has common sense.
Oh, shut up. Well, you damn this. I'm getting sick of this guy.
Aren't you glad I'm back?
No, I'm not. Yes,
No,
I
I
am.
do have
Of course
a
I am.
major
Go ahead,
question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I understand Ford is in contracts right now.
Yes.
They turned down a good contract. Even the union said, look, this is a pretty good contract. You probably should take it. And they turned it down. Then they brought up that GM is making a lot of their cars in China. And that is where Ford's going to head. And then this other.
I
didn't realize. Is that true?
No.
Well, these
no,
are two
no.
experts
No,
on the
I'll
radio.
I'll tell you what. There's possibly pots are made there. I believe everything is put together here in the United States. What would be the sense of going to another country, having a car built, and then having it sent over here? What sense is that? How much?
I
even
agree.
Even if you
Can we
had,
agree with you?
Even if you
that's the
had
smartest
cheap
thing I've heard you
labor
say in a
over
long
there,
time.
What is the common sense to that?
Well, but I also saw some news story
And
about.
what is this about the deal? What deal didn't they take?
If I understood right, they were offered a $10,000 sign-on bonus. They were going to get $9 billion in raises and et cetera over the contract of the 3-year contract. I'm guessing it's 3 years. And what they're nervous about is they want to make the pay more fair for people that come in. Right now, you make $16 when you start, and it takes 8 years to get to $30 an hour.
Okay.
They said they want to squeeze that together a little bit.
What you're trying to say is that the people come in who are making 16, they want to get them up to 30 quicker.
Yes, and even the union said that. Well, then the the people that are making 30 now, over time would probably lose a little bit because the money has to come from somewhere. And that's what they're arguing, is they're saying, no, I want my big raises.
Well, Ford was the only one who didn't take money.
Absolutely.
That's-
They
and
were.
they're
was
still
the only one
standing
who
strong.
didn't take money.
And my wife went right down and supported them and bought a Ford Focus. Then she traded in 2 years ago and bought another one. And she supported them because they didn't take government money. And it's a shame. These people, you Democrats think the taxpayers got endless pockets.
Will you?
I mean, you think they got endless
please
pockets, you want to keep taking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know,
stop it.
you remind me- You remind me, we got a young kid in my town. His name, Ted McCombs, or Ted Combs. He's running for the budget committee, right? Hey, can you hear me out for a
Wait,
second?
excuse me. Wait a minute. Where's the Constitution?
I just had it out.
He just had it
Hey,
out. His
hey, listen,
Constitution out.
We got a young guy.
Here we
See?
go. I got
Where's
news.
yours?
I got news for you guys.
Where's yours?
You know how to read it. You
Yeah.
know what it looks like, but you don't know how to use it.
Yeah, right. The U.S. Constitution, New Hampshire Constitution.
Really?
Okay.
I do have my New Hampshire. It's
States'
in my
rights,
truck.
We go to the,
Oh,
you know,
and by
right
the
here.
way, if you look on Article 4, and by the way, Article 4 is after the right to bear arms and before the right of religion. Article 4 is a
you-
little thing called conscience.
Yeah.
And if you guys would only
here we go
vote your
again.
conscience,
You know, you
vote
have no
your
conscience. You have no
guess
conscience.
what? There would be no problem.
You know something,
Because wait a minute.
Ken?
Wait a minute. Did
Strong
you get a
like bull,
D or
smell like
something
poop.
in your report card?
On what?
Who got a bad mark on their
I don't
report
know.
card?
On what grade?
I
What
was
report
talking
card?
to
Yeah, but
somebody.
What
recently.
report card? The liberal report
You,
card?
no, you guys get
No.
a report card all the time.
No, you talking
They
about?
get a report card.
Well, in public
No, the
schools, I got a
Democrats
D.
do.
Babies.
Hey, the
They
Democrats
get a
do.
report
You
card.
do too. You're
No,
reporting.
we don't.
Yeah, you do. The
No,
Gold
we
Sheet,
don't.
the Liberty
That-
Alliance,
that-
the AFP.
That is
they
so
all do a report card.
full of it. The guys tell
It's
me,
all liberty.
I'm a bad person. I got a D. I'm a Republican.
Wait, a
I got
D
a
in
D.
what?
Nobody's going to talk to me anymore.
A D in what?
You
Hey,
guys
spit
are
it out.
awful.
You know, speak English.
Giving
Tell us what you're talking
grades.
about. Tell it what
You know what I
wanna
mean?
know.
'Cause wait,
The
hey,
House
we
Republican
should
I
Alliance.
got a
people.
guy sitting next to
Listen.
me. Ladies and gentlemen,
How do the voters know
I got
how
a-
you vote?
All right, I got a guy
Because
sitting
you
next
always
to me.
lie to them. How do they know the
You
truth?
guys have a pink sheet, all
Yes,
right?
we do.
They got a pink sheet. Every single bill on this pink sheet, yes or no. That's it. The guy sitting next to me, before he votes, and he's listened to these arguments, it makes no difference to these people if they're right or they're wrong. No conscience. They don't vote their conscience. What they vote is what the Republicans, and he has to look at
You know,
his,
so I'm not.
and he
I'm-
looked at
Ken,
it, and he
Ken, I
pressed the
can't let
one
you-
button,
Ken,
and he had to
Ken, I
repress
can't
it.
let you throw
They're
this
the
B out.
Republicans.
Ken, I can't let you throw this BS out.
Democrats.
Ken, I can't let you throw that BS out there because the Democrats have a white sheet. You guys are called in. If you don't vote that way, you all like little puppets. Okay, you all vote in sequence. At least within the Republican Party, we vote in little packs. We vote because we don't. Some Republicans
little
do support
packs.
spending.
Little
Yeah,
packs.
some Republicans do.
You guys
we got
are like
a few
a wolf pack.
that are
a dog
Republicans, but
pack,
they're really
a pack of
Democrats,
rats.
and
That's
they
what-
support your
You're all
Democrat
together. It's like
No,
lemons
I can't
jumping
let 'em
off
get
the.
that out there.
Now
That's
they
a bunch of
do.
BS.
Now the Democrats
You gotta call them
also.
out, John.
Well, the Democrats also, when they don't vote right, Shurtleff,
That's
the,
right.
the minority leader,
I talk to you all the
will
time, the
come
Demo-
and waterboard you.
That's
All
right.
right,
You all
okay,
catch a
wait,
beating.
where's the
They're
camera?
against
Can I-
waterboarding, but
can I get the
they do
camera
it.
on me? No, I want the camera on
Get the
me.
camera on him so we can
They
lie.
just made a point that the Democratic leadership, all right, if you do not vote the way the Democrats want you to vote, they waterboard you.
That's right.
It's true.
It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
you
true.
are
Get the
looking
camera off
at
him because
not
he's
only
lying.
a
Bring the camera on
liberal
John and I, please.
Democrat,
Uh-huh.
you're looking at a person who votes their conscience.
Yeah.
You
He
are
has
one of the rare
never
ones.
You know something?
Come to
Ken,
me.
You are
Ken,
one of the rare
Nobody
ones.
has
No,
ever
because he votes with the
come
Democrat.
to
That's why
me.
nobody's come to him.
No.
You always vote with the Democrat. I sat right behind you
What
for
are you
2 years.
talking
I sat
about?
right behind you.
Are you kidding
You
me?
sat in your chair like a little
Excuse
puppy
me,
dog.
I got a 67 with you guys, which was the best grade that
Yeah.
any. There was only one Democrat who
That's-
had a higher.
You only got the 67
It's-
because I sat behind you, kept slapping your head, saying, "Why are you voting for a tax? Why are you voting to take
I
money?"
You
think
wanna-
Ken did get better ratings on than a few
He voted against the
Republicans.
gas tax. He said it was political.
But then you did
know
vote
that?
for a gun bill, right?
Of course I did.
He
course I
did
did.
vote for a bill when I was sitting with him on a liquor bill or something on the stores.
Oh, yeah.
And
you
they
want to
hated it.
you
You know
want to
something,
know
Ken?
something? You want to know? And I'll tell you what. Because I did that, I got more respect from the Republicans.
Yes, you
than-
did.
than
Because you were a
anything.
man of your
But
word.
how many other?
Guess whose vote went to the Republicans? It was one vote. It came down to me. And I had given my word, if they changed this, I would vote, and I voted
Yes,
for
he
it.
did. He did give his
And
word.
do you know what happened? When it went down to the House floor, a Republican tried to change it, and the Republicans voted it down. I think
You
just
know,
because I
I called him the Rudolph of the Democrat Party. You know Rudolph, they won't let
Yeah.
him play in any reindeer games. He don't get invited to any
No,
Democrat functions. Hillary Clinton comes in. Hillary Clinton comes in, they don't
flying
invite him. The
turkey
socialist
over
comes
here.
in, They don't invite
All
him.
right.
Am I lying?
You know.
Am I lying?
Well, you know when you're doing well as a Democrat or a Republican is when you don't get invited to anything.
Yeah.
You know how I've been, I need to tell Al this. You know how I've been shutting up the Bernie Sanders people?
Right.
People will say, you know, he's a communist or a socialist.
Yeah.
And of course, the Bernie people come out and go, oh my God, yeah, there's a huge difference. Well, I say there is a very fine line between a communist and a socialist. What it is, a communist will come to your door, knock on it, or break it down and hold a gun to you and take your money. A socialist will send the IRS and threaten you court and jail time if you don't give all your money.
Excuse me.
So they end up with the
Excuse
same
me.
thing.
You know,
Right.
if
He's got a
this
point
is
there.
all
They take your money either way.
you guys have to talk about is a Bernie Sanders
No.
making
He could win this, you know.
stupid
Yeah, because Hillary could be in jail by
remarks.
then.
Socialism.
Do you know Hillary could be in jail by then? Because of what's going on. You see what's going on, all the classified
You
material
know something?
on her computer.
First of all, they got
That's-
Trump. They have Cruz.
Right here. Look at.
I love
you see that?
And who's the religious one? Huckabee.
Huckabee's a good guy.
Oh yeah,
He's a family values
He's a
guy.
really.
Santorum really should be our president.
Santorum, yeah. If
He's a
Santorum's a
good
fair
guy.
family
Santorum?
guy.
He is a really, if
Oh,
you want to
my
go religious
God.
Christian.
You know
Yeah,
something?
yeah, here we
How
go.
come Republicans have people all that?
You guys don't have a
How come
chance.
we have quite a few to pick from? We have a woman, we have a black guy, we have a Cuban, Spanish, I think.
But why did the news people?
We have all diversity. How come the Democrats don't have that? You have a communist, you got a jailbird, okay, and you got somebody who spent Baltimore down in the ground.
There
O'Malley.
we go.
I mean, I don't understand it. Why don't you have diversity?
Excuse me.
You're always yelling
if you
prejudice.
want to see what diversity is, and I think you guys will agree with it, you look at the Republican
Yes.
convention.
Okay.
And then you look at the Democrat convention. The Republican convention is very prim and proper.
Yeah.
The Democrat
They look like
convention,
bums.
yippee!
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they look like a bunch
More
of clowns.
women.
And then weren't they booing the
More
American? There
blacks.
was something went on. They were
Oh,
booing.
yeah.
What
They
was
booed
that?
the
More
American flag.
minorities.
No, they booed something.
More
in here. Hey,
Spanish.
what did the Democrats
guys-
boo
what do you
at the
guys-
convention
For
that they were
God's
trying to
sake.
put in? Some with the American flag. Okay, they were booing, and then they redid the
American
vote. There
flag.
was something I can't remember. Do you?
Yeah,
you
it was
remember?
over.
no,
I can't remember. It was a
course,
word that they
Of
used.
course you can't remember.
I know you
He
gotta
doesn't
know.
want to say Merry Christmas. You know that.
Merry Christmas?
He's
Who?
turned around and said to me, he says, I'm not saying Merry Christmas
Never,
anymore.
ever,
You
ever.
did.
Never. You're lying. Never. You know something? The people that watch this show,
That's
they know
All
Al
I
Baldessaro.
have to do is say he
Hey,
doesn't say, all
they
right.
they all know Al Baldessaro is not a politician.
There we
because
go.
I would have to tell people what they want to hear, and kiss their butt for a vote.
Well, what are you talking about? You scare the hell out of them.
No,
you go to
I-
their
I don't
houses
s-
and you're banging
You
the
know
door
something?
at midnight.
I've helped
Give me
many
a
constituents
break.
in my district and yours,
Yeah.
all over the state, especially on veterans issues and other stuff.
Well,
John and I work
come
hand in
on,
hand together.
We understand that you're the top veteran.
No, I'm not. I'm just one of them. I'm not. You got a Democrat, Chris, up there in Keene.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Roberts. Yeah.
Chris Roberts, a great guy.
Yeah,
you got another Democrat
he
up in
No, hold
Robert
on a
DeBurge.
second. We've got.
So don't just say
Now,
me.
was it true? I think it was the term before me. I came in at 10. Chris Roberts challenged
Yes.
the Democrat.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And they
Yes.
He was my.
They
speaker.
really
He was my
waterboarded him, I
chairman.
heard.
Yeah. Listen, what happened?
No,
he
no,
was my
no,
chairman.
Oh, I heard
they-
they chastised
He
him.
made a comment. Yes, they did. He was
No,
my
they-
chairman in my committee, right? When I first came, him and I served in the Corps together. There was something that came up, and he spoke out. They relieved him. They fired him. Norelli fired him. She wanted him to apologize. He refused. I'm not apologizing. Robert TeBurge
yeah,
was the chairman.
okay.
Another great Democrat. Okay, good veteran, served in Vietnam. They fired him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Am I right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ken, just
before
answer me,
you
am I right?
Listen to these
Ken,
people,
am I right?
You must
Ken?
understand there was one bill that no one ever wants to talk about, and
What's
that was
that?
a bullying bill brought by a Republican against Republicans in the House of Representatives.
some-
Well, is she really a
Is she
Republican?
really a Republican?
about-
She votes with every Democrat. How do you
talk
call her a
about
Republican?
people who are bullies.
Ken,
She just has
Ken,
an iron.
Can
she
you
got 4
imagine?
votes. She ran for speaker. She got 4 votes. She got her
think-
feelings
you-
hurt.
Did she get that many?
You,
4 votes, yeah.
You
think it was that
think that bullying is for people
Ken,
out in the
Ken, be honest with the people why she did
bullying
that.
a Republican bringing bullying. So
The Democrats put her up to it.
do
You
this.
vote better than her. You vote
Yeah.
better than her on constitutional
All right,
issues.
okay. So let's
Okay, yeah, let's
move
change the
on.
subject
Let's move on.
because the
Okay,
truth comes
You know
out.
what
have-
we need to do? We need to have on the bottom of the TV screen, you know that line?
Oh yeah, going
Yeah,
up
the
and
meter
down.
that goes
Well,
up
no,
and
no, you know, for your heart. We should hook you up to
Yeah,
a
the-
heart machine.
yeah, the
and then it goes
truth-
ding, ding,
For your heart.
Yeah.
and
like
then
a
all of
tr-
a sudden,
Yeah.
when Al finally gets to you, there's this.
You mean like a truth meter? You know, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
the hot
truth
pump. That's
meter.
what we
You know,
need.
and
A truth
I'd
meter.
love to. You know, the funny thing is, I'd love to have one right here.
Yeah.
And I'm controlling it.
Hey, we
Yeah.
should get lie detector people come in.
Yeah, we should. Oh, Ken, you'd
Lie
you'd feel
detectors.
for sure.
No, they would. First of all, they
Yeah.
would hook him up. He's just.
Hey, one
Why
thing,
did-
one
Well,
thing
you
I want
have
to get
s-
out.
go
I
ahead.
got something very important for
Important
the
to
people
say.
of New Hampshire.
You have something important
Yes,
to say.
I do.
All right, Al
Okay.
Baldessaro. Wait a minute. I got to introduce you. Al. No, I don't.
Oh, shut up, will you? Okay. Can we get a muzzle for him or something? But anyways, hey, what's very important, if you get phone calls, you're sitting at home at nighttime and you get phone call from organizations trying to hustle you for money, and they're trying to play to your emotions and say the veterans need this, the veterans need that, or the elderly, or we want to do this here. Think twice before you give them your money, your credit card, your checking book, your check numbers and everything. What's going on? There's a lot of scams going on. I just got a phone call about 2 weeks ago, and they called me from saying, "Oh, we're going to take care of the vet. We're helping them out, out-of-state organization, looking for money." Well, as I'm talking to them, I'm on my computer, and I looked them up, and I see they were called in for fraud, and like 17 cents or 18 cents of the money is going to the veterans. They're keeping the rest of it. Do not give out any money over the phone. Check them out. Contact the Attorney General's
Now,
office.
you're saying veterans because there are some
Not just
organizations
veterans.
that call
elderly,
up.
I'm telling you, elderly
yeah.
programs, any of these other programs that are out there, be careful. Call the Attorney General's office. They just gave the veteran community a brief. It's called Giving to Veteran Charitable Organizations. But they said the same thing with elderly and other groups that
Well,
are out there.
what have you got?
They're
Do you have
scamming.
anything positive to say?
Well, this is what I'm positive, what I'm saying. Do your research. This is what the Attorney General's saying. You will read the newspapers or see something on the internet or watch something on television about a charitable organization that supports our veterans or our troops overseas. But they also said elderly. Go on the computer to find that organization's website and read about its plan and its track record in helping our troops or our veterans. Does it describe the specifics of what it does? How much of the donation will go to help the veterans? All we're saying is be careful what you do. When they ask me for money, I'd like the Easter seals. I said, I'll bring the check or I'll send it in the mail myself.
But
Yes.
I do want to say something that the Republicans, I love the way the Republicans, how you're saying that this is dishonest, etc.
Right.
I really love that you're now saying it because what came into our committee was people are sending out insurance.
Right.
That you can buy
And the
insurance
scams.
for so little money. All right? It looks like a real insurance policy. We wanted to put in letters, large letters, that this is a commercial. This is, not really your policy, and the Republicans voted it down.
I can't believe that. It's probably more to meet the eye.
when-
Ken, I can't believe that.
When you
Tell me the bill number.
guys were
Ken,
the
I'm going to call you out on that.
When you guys
Tell me
were
the bill
the
number.
super
I bet you don't
majority,
even know it. Ken, I'm going to call
when
you out.
you
Tell me the
guys
bill
were
number.
the supermajority, you did a lot of
Ken,
stupid things.
that's not true. I was a chairman back
Were you
then of State
there?
and Federal
Oh, yeah.
Relations and
Yeah.
Veterans Affairs.
You was a chair.
Okay? Yes,
they
I was a
didn't do
chair.
something stupid. They put you as a
No,
chair.
that's right. But tell me the bill that you just brought up so I can look it up.
Oh, for God's
Because I
sake,
think
this
I'm going to
is-
call you out
here we
on
go.
this.
This is ancient history
You
now.
just threw out some BS that's not right, and I'm not going to
All
let that
right,
happen.
okay. But
Let's
let
change
us.
the subject. Watch.
But,
Call them out.
but okay,
We gotta get your wife
but
in here
to
who was
recap
honest.
it, the following year it came in and we did get something put in there.
All right.
But it was thrown out the first year by the
You know,
Republicans.
that's
Well,
not
because
true.
there had to been
That's
something
not
wrong
true.
with it.
But
there had
did.
been many
It was-
issues
no,
with it.
It was the same thing.
Can you know some?
You wanna know why?
Republicans and Democrats both care about people don't want
lot
them to
of-
be scammed.
lot of people
You
were
know what I mean?
getting-
Not just Republicans,
No,
Democrats
a lot of
do
people
too.
were getting a call, the elderly especially,
Right.
were saying, this is your insurance policy.
Yeah.
So people were buying these large insurance policies, and the kids would come over and go, wait, Mom, Dad, you know, so they came to us, Consumer Affairs, besides
Okay.
banking and insurance were Consumer Affairs.
The following
We
year that
in
came
turn-
back was my bill. That's why I know about it.
What
okay?
bill?
It was the elderly bill on scammings and you know, taking advantage
What's
of
the
them.
name of the bill?
It's the Elderly Protection Act.
What number is the
Yeah,
bill?
it's HB 138 or 137.
Yeah, okay. He doesn't even know
I
his own
co-sponsored
bill.
with a Democrat, Catherine Rogers, who's a lawyer. And we put the language together and we worked with other groups out in town to protect the elderly on these calls, on these insurance scams, on family members scamming them. It's now a separate law.
I think this
That's
is.
why I know you're being
it's
BS.
It's before Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. This show will be before Thanksgiving, I believe. Now, during Thanksgiving, in the holidays, there's giving, and
Yeah,
also there
right.
are a lot of
And
people
Toys for Tots,
calling
Christmas.
up.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Like I have the police calling me. Are you
Surprised they
in
haven't arrested you.
Nashua? No. No, you're not. I says, I don't give. You know, you have somebody from Nashua Indoor, I will drop it off. Where can I drop it off?
Yeah.
Well, you can't drop off the check, but if you give us the, no, I'm not giving you anything.
See, that's what I do.
Yeah.
You know, when I lived in Barnet, you know, somebody would call on the in Vermont. They call about the fire department,
Oh,
the
yeah.
local fire department, and I'd say, well, no, I'm going to bring the check right up to him.
Yeah.
Well, no, you got to give it
No, you
through
gotta
us,
give it
and then
to
we'll
us.
make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that they get a
Right.
percentage of it. And like Al says, it's only going to be like 6%.
But see,
It
that's
was
why it's very
17%.
important.
You can't
And it-
remember that?
And you know,
Well,
the
that,
Attorney
yeah, but I
General-
mean, you know,
God's
others,
sakes,
6, 8, 10%.
Ken, you know we have a specific unit in the Attorney General's office just for this here, and they're tracking this here on the charitable organizations, on who's coming into our state. You have to be registered in the state of New Hampshire,
Yeah,
you know, to start
yeah,
soliciting
you
money.
do. Yes, you
and
do.
some of these groups are out of state trying
Yeah,
to
but they
solicit
don't
money.
care.
No,
They
I
don't
know
care.
that, but that's why they need to report this to the Attorney General.
And by the way,
If the Democrats are scamming you for money, report them.
And by the way, again with the Republicans, all right, Attorney General, if your Kelly Ayotte would have done what she was supposed to
give
do,
it a break. It
like
was already
take
proven
the
she did.
license away from
Give it a break.
FRM,
You know, some
300 people wouldn't have lost $20 million.
You know, you're just like Obama.
2 people committed
You know,
suicide over
give it a break. Kelly Ayotte's
Oh,
long
yeah.
gone out of there. You know, you're just like Obama. You know, you want to find fault in everybody.
She's, I'm
You know?
happy.
Yeah, you're happy.
Obama,
You
my
want to try to
God.
find fault. You know,
Jesus.
we got a JV team. Let's get over there in Syria. What's going on with the JV team that they're controlled?
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
We ought to send more
Yeah.
people over there.
You-
Don't
you
you,
know
think
some-
so?
you know, let me,
Here,
Ken,
don't we want to send,
Ken-
there's my foot.
Ken,
We want to send more
No,
boots
Ken,
over, and
Ken,
let's have
Ken,
another,
Ken,
ladies and gentlemen,
Ken.
the Republicans want another war.
No,
Ken-
more guns.
Al
Just more guns.
Baldessaro, tell us.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. If you want accuracy on weaponry, you know, bringing in bombs, you know, planes, you have to have boots on the ground to call in for fire, okay? Or lasers and other technology that we have. This bombing from the sky, 9 out of 10 times, is a lot of collateral damage. But if you got people on the ground calling for fire, it makes a big difference, my friend. Less collateral damage, less women and children getting killed. Don't you understand
there
military
is something
tactics?
called a drone
Yes.
that if you flip a coin, and now they're like 3 or 4 miles
You know,
up.
it's
If you
still
flip a
collateral
coin,
damage. You know,
that drone can
Ken,
tell you heads
Ken,
or tails and the
Ken,
date.
Why has
So
Russia?
don't tell me.
Why has Russia and France flown more Saudis in the last 4 or 5 days than we've done in the whole year? How come? How come?
That's well.
Why?
Wait a minute.
Why have they bombed training camps in all the truck? Trump has been saying since he's been in the race, bomb the oil trucks. France just
He
bombed them.
did say
Yeah,
that,
he has.
bomb the oil
Has he
truck.
been saying that
You
take the
know-
oil,
Yeah,
bomb
yeah,
the
he
oil?
says bomb the
that's
Yes,
what
he
Trump
has.
said. Bomb the oil.
Yeah,
He
he
has
did.
said it.
He
You
said
know,
we have to stop the money.
I am glad you guys aren't historians and write history. I'll tell you, you
Ken.
know,
Ken, I forgot more
Why
than you
why
know in
don't
the
you
military.
write it, put it down,
Ken?
and Trump can say he said it?
Ken, I forgot more about the military tactics and strategies than you in using a tool in the
You
military.
forgot
than
a
you
lot
know.
about everything.
No, no,
Let
no,
me
no.
tell
We
Now,
never forget.
why is your president not? He's telling France, "Oh, well, there's this base of a bunch of terrorists. Why is that base still there? Why aren't we bombing
why
it?"
didn't we hit him?
And then France goes over, okay,
Yeah.
drops the
I don't
bomb.
understand it. Why? What's
You
wrong with that?
You know,
Is he spineless?
The interesting thing about that is
Your president is a
we
wimp.
know what happens. We know what happens when the country is given so much power. We don't know
Define so much
how
power.
many,
What do you
how
mean
much
by so much
collateral
power?
damage there was, because we're usually pinpoint. And by the way,
know
those
something?
oil trucks should have been gone a long time ago.
You know, but
And they didn't want to bomb the factories.
oh, give
So
it
why-
a break.
They didn't
Well,
want to
you
bomb
know,
the
some of
factory.
these
You
people
want to know
want to
why?
kill
Because
us.
they thought they were going to
You know
go and
some-
take it back. And you know
Ken-
what it takes to build
Ken,
a
as a
factory,
military
an oil
guy,
factory?
Ken, as a military
A
guy,
lot
you
of
got to
money.
put your
A
emotions
military-
aside.
What have
Put
you
your
got
emotions
to do
aside.
with oil?
Ken,
You
we
don't
don't
even
care
know
about the
oil
oil.
on bicycle
What we care about
change.
transporting it to the ports. Are you that stupid?
What are you talking
Logistics.
about? Who's going to
take out the logistics?
Excuse me. Who's going to transport what?
Kenny, you can't be that stupid.
No,
when we're
who's
talking
going to
about.
transport what?
The
oil
ISIS,
trucks are gonna transport
ISIS
it
are
where?
transporting it to the ports to sell it. Okay, they're making anywhere from $1 million to $3 million a day in the black market selling oil.
Oh, you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive. That's it's.
right.
I watch your Democrat news, CNN.
Okay, let us talk a little bit about.
Let's go into the refugees.
Let's talk a little bit about several things. Let's
You
talk
know?
about France and what's happened up in France. Your opinion of what happens in France. We're going to go right around here.
What I'd like to know, it's a tragic, very sad.
Disgrace. It is sad.
But what I want to know, and hopefully you can answer this, not you per se, because you are fairly gun friendly, and I thank you for
I
that.
don't think he is.
I hope
Yeah,
he
you
is.
got him wrong.
Really? Is he
Yeah,
blinding
you
me?
got him wrong. He's blinding you. Yes. He's giving you the BS.
Both you guys have agreed to sign so I can get a
Yeah.
gun permit.
John,
I mean, you know.
John, you got him wrong.
Okay.
He hates guns. He wants them gone. He wants trigger controls.
Oh.
He wants thumbprints. Don't
He's
even get him
starting
started.
that.
I already know how he is.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So,
don't
no,
get him started.
no,
Well, this is what I
let him
I
finish
have
what
a
he's saying.
question.
Let him-
now,
to
wait a
Ken.
minute. Now I
Wait.
know what the campaign is going
Yeah.
to be against me.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, your people,
Wait, excuse me. My people?
yeah, your people. Let him finish.
you're
My
Democrats,
people.
You're liberals.
they
My
want,
people.
I'll say liberals.
they want,
John's being politically correct.
they
I'm not.
want United States to be like France,
Yeah.
unarmed.
That's right.
Now, I understood there were people calling the police that were 5 minutes away, 7 minutes away, saying, please, God help us, please help us, hurry, run, fast, get here. They're shooting us one at a time.
How many? I got a.
We only needed one or two people with a gun.
I got a
It would've
question.
stopped
I
them.
got a question to ask you. How many people were killed?
Oh, what was it,
158?
127? No, I thought it was a 128. Might be 158.
How many
Somewhere around
children
there.
have been killed since Sandy Hook in the United States? 3,000.
And that's
so
because
don't tell me about
that is
guns.
because
all right.
No, that's
He just
you
threw out a
guys
bogus
stick
number.
it when it
Hey.
comes to guns.
gun-free zones.
You stick it
You-
when
you
it comes
just
to
threw out a
guns.
we
bogus
didn't have
number.
gun-free
Hey.
zones. We never had this issue.
129 killed, right? 3,000 of children.
You just
of
threw out a
people with
bogus number.
guns
No.
since Sandy Hook. So don't tell me
But
about guns.
Where did that number come
So
from?
don't
Where'd
tell
you
me
get
about
3,000 kids?
guns.
Where did you get that number?
Pull it right out of there.
Where did out of the air? That's
got
right.
it
You
right out of the air.
make Democrats always try to
So-
make it
so
sound
do you
good.
think-
No.
Those are no gun
You,
zones.
you know, that's a bad argument for you.
So those
Yeah.
people
But hold on a
in
second.
France, do you think they have the right to defend themselves?
They have a right to have the government defend themselves, yes. No,
No, I don't want the government
look,
to defend them.
Okay, hold on a second. We're in another country, which is another world. It's in our
But people want
excuse me,
us to
it's
be France.
in our Constitution. It's in no other Constitution in the entire world. Only in one, Constitution it
I agree, yep.
says that we can own and bear arms. No other Constitution.
Yep.
All right? So you got to remember that democracy is one reason why we still have it. That hasn't
Yes.
been a democracy over in France. That's been socialism over there in France. Socialist governments.
But some of your people
All right, okay.
want it here.
Some of my people want it here. Don't say some of my, a lot of people.
No, your people, the Democrats, the liberals, the socialists, the
That's
progressives.
what I don't want.
Okay,
Is
They're
how
all
do
the
we
same.
fight it?
Instead of making an argument over guns, why don't we just talk about the French and what took place there?
Because he's
Your
telling you they had no
opinion.
guns to protect
Your
themselves.
opinion.
Yeah,
He said-
I believe that they should have had a right to protect their loved ones that they saw be slaughtered.
They couldn't protect them.
And,
Right.
and
What
I
about it?
just look at that.
Like Sandy
They have
Hook,
butter knives. too.
27 kids.
Yeah, just like Sandy
killed like
Hook.
that with somebody
teacher
standing there with a gun.
shoulda had a
boom,
gun.
Boom, boom,
If a
boom,
teacher
boom,
had a
boom,
gun,
boom, boom, boom,
I
boom,
agree,
boom.
John.
The coward,
Oh,
because
yeah.
John, he don't
he's
get
a
it.
coward. The
The-
guy that did
the
the killing is a
teachers
He
coward.
should
always
have
makes
a
jokes.
gun.
John,
Absolutely.
Every time you talk this
boy.
here, he always
Why do
makes
we
jokes
give him
about
a
it.
bazooka?
Okay? Listen, you see what I'm saying? I take it serious to me.
Oh, yes.
Because these are no gun zones, these areas.
Well,
And
they're
I
no
take-
killing zones.
No, I mean, yeah, they're killing zones.
Yeah, they're
basically.
killing zones is what
You
they
know,
are.
Because
you know something.
You make a criminal a hero
You
in
know,
these areas.
Yes.
The problem with you guys, your people, is
you
you
guys.
don't care if somebody steals your gun
Why don't we
and
care?
uses it for a crime.
Why don't we care? I have a locked
You
home.
don't care
Why
if
don't-
someone goes
you know, you're
over
throwing-
and buys
you know, you're
a
throwing a
gun
bunch of BS out
illegally
there.
at a gun show.
You know something?
You don't care.
You know, you're throwing a bunch of BS out there. We don't care.
You don't care?
Because-
you care.
yeah, I do care.
Okay,
You're damn right.
I'll tell you what. I will have.
Here we go with the BS.
Okay,
Watch.
no, wait a minute.
Go ahead. Look at him get all
We'll get a
red.
bill.
Look at his head. He's
We'll,
sweating.
no, hold on. We'll get a bill, and it'll simply state that in the state of New Hampshire, at every gun show, a person must have a background check before they can buy a gun.
It's already
Will
in
you
the
do-
law.
Will you do it?
It's already
already
there.
law.
It's
Why
already
would
there.
you want me to duplicate a
do
law?
it?
It's yeah.
Excuse
it's,
me. Will you do it?
Yeah, I will. It's
All
already
right,
in the law.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that.
It's
We're gonna
already
bring
there.
this
Can
law
I
in
have the
here
camera on me for a
because
second?
It doesn't exist.
It does exist. It's against the law in New Hampshire.
Your camera's there. Look that
Okay,
way.
I'm
For
looking
God's
here.
sakes,
Okay,
don't you know,
it's against
a
the
red
law.
light.
Okay,
That's how
let
you
me
get it.
finish this. It's against the law in New Hampshire for a gun show to sell a gun to anybody without a background check. If you go
It's
to
true.
a lunch and a dinner and they raffle off a gun, that gun does not go into your hand until the background check paperwork is filled out.
That's true.
As
All
an
right,
individual,
all right,
I know Representative John Byrd. Ken, I know. I wouldn't sell a Ken. But John Byrd, if I wanted to sell him one of my guns, it is legal for me that knowing John is an upstanding citizen,
No,
he's a
he's
friend.
also got a gun
I
permit.
can legally sell him my gun
You got a gun permit.
without a
too.
permit. I mean, without a background check.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and- but-
Do not listen
yeah.
to the BS, the scare
I-
tactics,
I-
the sky's
I
falling.
love you guys. I can buy a gun and sell it
Do you
to
own a gun?
anyone.
Do you own a gun?
then
Is
you're-
that what you're saying?
But that is wrong
Wait a
if
minute.
you do it.
I
No,
can
not
buy
legally.
a gun and
No.
give it to anyone.
No,
you
Well,
can't.
what
That's
you just
against the
said.
law. No, I didn't.
The
It's
law
your-
says
it's
you
your-
have to know
You
that.
have to know the person.
It's your opinion that
Ken,
he's sane.
Ken, you know something? You
All
stretch, yes, it is. Ken, you stretch it. You stretch everything
I
out there.
know.
The people need to know the truth on where they stand
All
on
right,
guns.
what do you think about France?
You know, God bless the French people there. I tell you, I am so disgusted over it. As a military guy, once again, I want to put my uniform in and go and fight these son of a guns. Okay, that's how disgusted I am with what happened in France. I tried to go back in the Marine Corps in 9/11, and they said because of my disabilities, they refused. They let me down nice. Okay, we need to, make sure that we're not like France. We need to
We're
make sure
not-
here in
we're-
the country.
believe me, we're not like
that-
France.
yeah, we need, no, well, you're right, because they took away everyone's guns over in
let me-
France.
well,
they have no weapons to protect themselves.
A democracy,
At least here in New Hampshire,
democracy compared to socialism.
at least here in New Hampshire and the many states in the country, we can protect ourselves. We have the right. New Hampshire, I co-sponsored legislation to stand your ground,
Yes.
where you have the right to protect yourself. Do you know I just
And
co-sponsored?
I voted for that. Where did you vote
John?
on that?
Can you
Where did Ken
mind
vote on
stop?
Where did you vote on
you
stand your ground?
stop-
Where did you vote? Did you support stand your ground?
I'm sure I did.
I doubt
must
you
have
did.
been.
I
Why?
have to question that.
Why?
Because it's
Why wouldn't I vote for that?
because you don't want people to have guns.
Because most of
Why
the
wouldn't I
Democrat
vote for
side
it?
voted against it.
Yeah,
I
well,
think there was some
yeah.
Democrats
What, I mean,
that
why
voted
would
for it.
I'm gonna have
someone
to
vote
look that up
against
for the
stand
next
your
show.
ground? But
I'm gonna look that up for the next show.
a few, maybe tweaks in it. But
Yeah.
all right, okay. Let me
Wait, but
say
you just
something
cut me
about
off and I
France.
didn't finish.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
finish real
Go
quick.
ahead, you-
I just co-sponsored legislation with a liberal, okay, to take Class B misdemeanors. If you steal a gun in somebody's home, and if you also steal a gun out of a car or whatever, you use it for a crime and a stolen gun, we're raising it to Class A, where it's prison time.
Misdemeanor.
No, Class A felony.
Yeah,
Right now,
felony.
it's a Class B felony. We're making a Class A.
Oh,
we're making the
Class
laws
A or Class
tough.
B?
We're going after
I
the
love
criminals.
you guys. It's a B. A B, you can get 30
Hey,
years.
and
a
I did
Class
that
A,
with
you can get life.
a liberal. I went
Okay.
across the party
All
line
right.
with a liberal.
All right, okay. Stop talking about yourself. France, the people in France.
I just
What
told
do you
you.
think? That's it?
I just told you, I'm so disgusted over that. I want to go and kill these Iranians.
Okay.
I mean, these
Let's
Syrians.
put things in perspective. I
Oh,
think
wait, in the world of you. Okay. Perspective. Go ahead.
I am not going to talk. I'm going to let it sit right there. Camera, make sure you're on him.
Yeah.
Let's put,
Let's put it in perspective.
let's put, because this is a scary part.
Yeah.
8 people.
8 people what? Spit it out.
8 people.
8 people what?
Did this.
In France.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
With help of
Excuse
many
me.
others.
Do I have to? Will you please give them
Well,
sign language
Well,
or something?
spit it out
Eight
what
pe-
you're trying to
well,
say.
Let me
The
finish.
people don't understand when you
Can
say
you
eight,
let me-
8 people. What, 8 people went to the door? 8 people walked out the door?
All right,
his heart
okay.
ma- his
Let's-
heart machine.
Let's try to put this in perspective.
Okay, put it in perspective.
There were
8 people in that did the track. Go ahead.
three restaurants. It was drive-bys. We got a lot of the drive-bys shootings. Okay.
Right.
They stopped, obviously, and they were pretty smart because of what they wanted to do. This is a big soccer game, so the bombs, so everybody goes to the soccer game, and then the restaurants, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
8 people did this.
Yep.
8 people.
Yep.
Low tech, basically low tech. Even the liquid, by the way, which they had to inject. Did you know that they had to inject something into the bombs before they I'm serious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A lot of people couldn't let their vest go off because they did. All right, let's go. 8 people did this. Now, question I have to ask you.
Okay.
You probably can never, some people would say, overreact to this. I will bet you 500 people, innocent people, women and children, were collateral damage because of 8 people, because of the French going over and bombing indiscriminately.
Okay, now.
8 people did this.
Actually, it's not 8 people.
8 people.
Yeah, I have to correct them there.
All right.
8 people actually did the action, but there was a bunch of others that are involved with the planning.
So there were 12.
So there was more, no, there was a lot more.
So there were
was a lot
13.
more. Well, here we go. We're going to play guessing
So
games with them now.
14.
But the bottom line is, whether
Okay,
it's 8, whether
the
it's 20, whether it's
bottom-
30,
The bottom
what's the
line
point?
is if you
Get to the
put
point.
things in perspective,
Yeah.
and you don't go out and kill more people than necessary.
So what should you have done?
Okay.
What would Ken
Well,
Gidge do?
Well,
President Ken.
No.
Yeah, President Ken Gidge,
no.
what would you have done?
No, I would have probably the same thing, but I would have.
Like what?
No.
And you're a French, so you have to speak in French.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, that's
What
the
would
only
you
word I
do?
know.
Tell us what Ken Gidge would do. How would you protect the people?
Well, I think I would plan it a little. I mean, they were pissed off. I don't blame
Who
them.
was pissed off?
The French. I
Okay.
mean, I don't blame
Yeah.
them at all.
But what would
But you
President Gidge
can't.
do?
But when you put this in perspective, of only 8,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure 500 people, collateral damage, got killed over that.
Possible.
And you want to know something? That's when one has to say regarding governments is you've got to put the brakes on this a little, because as we know, when we take the brakes off, we let presidents start wars like in Iraq, and you can follow everything back to Iraq, even ISIS took
Okay.
over Iraq. So
In
that,
Afghanistan,
this is
you
what
know,
happens.
with Obama.
But there's a difference was we lost 3,000.
Ken, do you know what probing
We
is?
lost 3,000 people in one, in 3 hours. So
Do you know what probing is?
Well,
You
I know
probing?
the
Right now,
Martians do it.
Right now, our country is being probed.
probing.
No, let me
Just
let
like
me
a
explain.
turkey baster,
Let me
you-
explain
you
here.
probe
It's like
it, is
when
it-
you have a perimeter and you have the enemy that picks certain areas and they probe you to see where your weak spots are. We just stopped people at the border in Mexico, okay, that are trying to come in here, Syrians. They just stopped people in Greece and other areas, other countries trying to come in here. We have Syrians missing out of Louisiana that came into refugees. They can't locate them now. They've taken off. Okay? We have many Somalians that came into the country that are off in different directions.
All right,
we have over 1,000. No, please listen to me.
How many?
Over 1,000 cases.
How many?
What's that? How many what?
How
Well, the
many?
news said 2 that are missing.
right,
Okay?
2 that are
Two that are
missing.
missing.
All right.
Okay, that are off in
So-
different
You
only
areas.
need one missing.
Okay,
All you need is one.
Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a
See,
second. One person.
That's all
was
it takes.
One of the 8.
No, I'm
that
talking here in our own
stopped-
country.
No, well, let's go back to France.
Okay,
for a
we're going
moment.
back to France.
One person of the 8 was one of the refugees. How many refugees have probably died now because they couldn't get from one border to another border?
So how many Americans do we
Women,
But is
take a
that our
gamble?
problem?
Is that our
Is
pro-
that-
that's
is
right.
that our
If you
problem?
Do we take a
put this
gamble with
in
American lives
perspective, if
and
you
hope
put
that
this
we don't
into
get one?
perspective, all right, you'll realize that you've got to balance things off.
Ken, do you have room in your house? We can send some to you. Do you have room? Are you willing to have them in
You've
your
got
house?
3,000 square
Ken,
feet.
are
I'm
you-
only like 1,200
Do you have room?
square feet.
Does Nashua want to take them in? Would Nashua take in all these Syrians?
I'm missing. What are you
Yeah,
talking
I'm saying,
about?
are you willing to put your constituents' lives on the line? Because even the FBI director and Homeland Security director, they have no way to vet them.
You know,
Okay, because you
you're
have to go
so
on.
full of it.
No, Manchester chief of police
You're
said
so
that.
full of it.
You know,
they have
some-
no way to.
it was on-
That's what he said.
they
You know,
just-
some-
Excuse me.
they
They just.
cannot-
Who said it?
They
Who
can,
said
Second
it?
the
leader.
FBI
Who said it?
director at
Yes,
Congress.
You want to bet?
You know some.
How much you want to bet?
Ken, I'll bet.
That's
no,
not the
please.
truth.
I'll bet you another the 3 lunches I owe you. Bring it up to 6. Okay, you're wrong.
6 lunches.
The FBI director.
You owe me. You heard that.
Yeah, you already
I
owe,
owe
you
him.
already owe my the homeless veterans $100. You already owe me 3 lunches.
No, this is him
No,
and his
no.
computer.
I'm going to show you the FBI conversation in Congress where he said we have no means of vetting these people. We have the Homeland Security because
how can you say that Homeland Security was put
because they
together for that
cannot
one
go into
reason?
Syria, bombed
Yeah,
out
they
areas,
are
and check.
nuts.
They can
can't-
vet you and
You
I.
are, you
You
are
and I, they
absolutely
can.
nuts.
They
No,
can,
no.
vet-
You know
Ken,
something?
they
Ken,
You don't
vet
care
us.
about people.
You know some, Ken,
That's
I-
the problem
Ken,
with
I
you
care
guys.
about America.
You turn around
Ken,
and yeah.
I care about
Yeah.
America
You-
before I care about
Ken,
them.
Beware
I'm
of the
sorry.
Ken,
people
you can't be that
who hold
stupid,
the
Ken.
flag up
Ken?
like this.
No.
Beware of the people who have the Constitution in their pocket.
No, it's
And
true.
beware about the car dealer who says, boy, do I got a deal for you. You guys fall right into that.
So should we let in 100,000 people that are going to bring our society down?
I believe it was only 10,000.
Well, but I think the total
No,
goal was
almost
100,000.
200,000.
Oh,
No,
it was
it's up.
only-
It's up.
Oh,
there.
now
No.
it's
Oh
100,000.
no,
Now
you're
it's
damn
100.
right. That's
It
what he's
was
talking about.
10,000.
No, it was.
Since France,
that was
it's
months
now
ago.
100,000.
You know, something. You've had your nose at your front of your art for so long, painted, that you're not even paying attention on
Is
what
it-
goes on in the country.
I know
the
where,
paint.
know where
Yeah,
that's.
you know what I mean. The pain is screwing
All
up
right,
his
okay,
brain.
okay. But to put things in perspective, a lot of people have died, more than 150, let's say, in France, because of this.
But what
a
would
lot
we
of
do?
people are starving because
What?
they can't get across the border because of one person. And by the way, they did have his. He had a phony ID. They did have his picture. They did have his prints
Yes,
from Greece.
yes.
Okay, all right. So it's not like they didn't do something. We just didn't connect to where he was. The
So why
French
don't we
did.
make a safe zone in Syria?
So the question,
Which we can,
So the question is,
and feed
how
them there.
many people do you have to kill?
Can I have the camera on me for a second? Senior, wait a minute, stop that there. Senior Obama officials have warned of challenges in screening refugees from Syria. Okay?
Challenges.
Challenges. Okay? They have no way of vetting them. They can't go
No,
house to
excuse me.
house.
No, the challenges are.
Oh, please, here
Well, I
we go
thought
again.
you
know
said it-
some?
I thought you
wait,
said
let me
it
go
was
back. I just lost the page here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you just
know?
lost a page.
Yeah, wait.
Right.
I'm going to bring this
All
back
right,
here.
You get
know
the
something?
page. Let us
I'm
talk.
telling you, this is why I'm saying, Ken, you have to pay attention to what goes on in our
My
country.
point-
You Democrats are so blinded.
My point
These people want to
quite
kill us.
simply is this. I'm from the Vietnam War area.
You're one that was
and
protesting
I
us.
get really
Yeah.
skeptical.
You were probably
all right?
protesting us.
I am really skeptical
I gotta get his wife on.
about
Yeah, he's
governments
You're fired.
who want to put.
You're fired. I got that from Trump.
There's your wife. She's going like
That's
this.
my
at the
better
door.
half
Here we
right
go.
there.
All right.
She knows you're wrong.
All right, oh,
My wife.
God, I'm running out of here.
My
quickly.
wife knows
Here we
you're
go.
wrong.
No,
John, is he wrong or what?
no.
He is on
Why
this.
don't you and I have a conversation?
I am from I am from the area where when I start hearing put the boots on the ground, another war, when the fact of the matter is, very simply, is that part of the world has millions in troops. You can protect yourself. You can get together.
Ken.
You don't need America over
Ken,
there.
Ken,
You
Ken,
may
Ken.
need 500 Americans to go in to do exactly what you
Ken.
said. I'm not going to deny that.
Do you have
You may need
confidence-
Americans to go over there and grab
Do
a couple people that who are ours.
Do you have
I
confidence in
understand
our
that,
military?
but don't put your boots on
Do
the
you
ground.
have confidence in our military? In order to beat these people that are hiding in houses, hospitals, you have to go from house to house. Now, Russia for 10, 14 years fought Afghanistan and only gained an acre or two of land. The U.S. have gone into Afghanistan and Iraq. Within 3 days, we took over. Okay? We've raised our flags.
Excuse me.
Okay?
Excuse me.
What I'm
Don't
s- now,
use
when you sp-
Iraq
what I'm
as
saying
an
is,
example.
yeah, it is a great example on the
it's
superpower
not a
of the
great-
American
of being
military.
really stupid.
It is an
And by the
example
way,
of the
that
power.
That is my perfect example.
please,
of
give it a break.
when
That
you
guy was
get
paying
really
$25,000 per
when
person
You
for
get crazy, they go to Iraq.
But what did George
There
W.
it
say?
is.
He wants to sit around the fire and sing Kumbaya.
But what did
you know,
George
hold
W.
hands.
say? George W. said, if we pull out too quick,
That's right.
there'll be disaster.
Yes, he did.
And what did Obama do?
He pulled out. He wanted to be the hero.
Oh, let
It's
me
true.
see.
It's true.
And who?
No.
I don't want to get into this because you guys got no knowledge.
You just help
You're
me.
dumb
Hey.
Republicans.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
telling you.
You just help me.
Politicians, not dumb
Hey,
Republicans. No,
You just helped me out to understand you now.
Help you.
You're a hippie. You just helped me out to understand your mean because you have no confidence in the military, in the United States military, that we're the strongest superpower in the world.
Excuse me.
We got more
Don't-
weaponry that you
don't-
have no
don't-
clue
don't
the
say,
damage it would
don't
do.
say that to me.
I am.
Don't say that
I
to
am.
me.
You're a hippie.
I just don't.
Is he a hippie?
I just don't want to put boots on the ground and have another war.
No, but do we let Americans keep
We
dying?
should have
Do we wait for them to come here and kill
never
us?
gone to Iraq.
Do we wait for them to come to our country to kill
Because
us?
of Iraq, you have two warring
know
factions that started in Iraq.
No, we didn't.
That was bad.
You know, son, give it a break, Ken. You have no clue what you're
ladies and
talking about.
gentlemen, don't listen.
How
Don't
much time
you
have we
listen
got
to
left here? I'm
anyone
getting
who
a headache
wants
from
to
this
put
garbage.
more boots on Iraq.
John, are you getting a headache from his garbage?
Republicans.
You know something?
I'm surprised the viewers don't
Look
come
at the
in.
history of the country.
Republicans want war.
The Democrats will-
Democrats want peace.
Ken, wake up and smell the
Republicans
coffee,
want
Ken.
Peace.
You were too much of a hippie, and I understand now. The real
Okay.
truth came out today. Thank you, John, for bringing it out.
All right, okay. We have 6 minutes.
Yeah, we have
left.
6 minutes
Now,
here.
why I'm saying that
Well, you
is
didn't
I
answer
want
my
everybody
question.
to get
Hey.
information out, but it always
Hey,
takes
you
10
didn't
minutes.
answer my question
hold
there
on.
about
How can
Syrians
they
in
get in touch with
Nashua.
you? Well, hold on a second.
No, we got 6 minutes. We
All right,
got
okay.
plenty of time. Don't try to cut them
All
off.
right, okay.
Hey,
I'm not cutting you.
no, I
You
asked you a
are.
question. Do you want Syrians that are not vetted in your district?
Of course not. And they wouldn't. They wouldn't come.
Did Governor
And
Hassan
they are
do the right
vetted.
thing?
And they are vetted.
Did Governor Hassan
I
do
see.
the right
wait
thing?
Wait a minute. So Governor Hassan says, "Oh, okay, we'll go to Syria. We'll pick them up. We'll bring them home."
No, she didn't.
They can't get into the
Did
United
Governor
States without
Hassan
being
said
vetted.
that we need to slow down?
All
She
right.
agreed because I went after her 3 days before she said that.
You went
Now,
after
she only
Yeah,
did that
I
for
sure did.
political
Read my
reasons.
Twitters.
You went after.
Read my Twitters and read the letters Republicans sent to her.
Because
okay,
she's
and other
running against
people.
AI is
She's
why she
running,
did
Yeah,
it.
that's
All
why
right.
she
How
did
can
it.
people get in touch with you?
We still got 5 minutes. Why is he trying
It
to get
makes
it
no
over?
difference. It
You know,
takes us
you're just
10
trying to
minutes.
cut us off there. You got nothing else to
All right,
talk.
I
The
got-
best
I got-
way is
Wait, why don't you say how we can get in touch with you and then get up and leave? We'll finish the last 5 minutes.
No.
Right.
How can they get in touch with you? And by the way, for the people who are watching this program, this is really done in fun. We do get a little heated and hot over it. You may agree, you may disagree. You are very welcome to call 864-9332. We will put you for 5 minutes in one of these chairs. You may tell us exactly what you think about us, or both of us, or one of us, for or against. We will take it. Why? Because this is public access TV, and if I wouldn't let you who disagree with me come in and talk, then shame on me, I shouldn't have a show.
Yes.
You do a public access show
I do.
in
In Goffstown.
Goffstown. The name of it.
New Hampshire Politics with John Byrd.
And they can go,
They could go into my studio too, but nobody will disagree with me because I'm always right.
all right, okay. How can they get in touch with you?
Okay, Do a Google search on the Washington Post
See,
article on
you
the
see,
FBI.
this is
The Obama
It was-
administration is fighting a growing national backlash, okay, against because of they have no way of vetting the people, okay?
no way of vetting the people. Oh, you know.
This is.
Please.
Don't believe me.
I know.
Do a Google search
See,
on it
we
yourself.
Got 4
Do the-
minutes. We
okay?
started with 10 minutes.
I just want people to
Can we-
understand and know
can
the
we-
real truth
can
here.
we get you to hold on a second?
Mike,
How
It'll
can
take
people
me-
get in touch
it'll
with you?
take. He just said that. Didn't you just say how to get in touch
No,
with
you didn't.
Yeah, well, no, just jump on for Facebook, John Burt, Goffstown,
If somebody wanted to
How do you
have
spell
raise
Burt?
chickens,
Burt, or Burt.
Representative from Gulf South.
Yes,
How many?
or,
How many terms?
Third,
You're on your third term.
yes.
Okay. Telephone number or?
Yes, my home phone number is 624-5084.
Are you on Instagram?
No, people tell me to. I don't know anything about it.
All right. Okay. All right. How can I get in touch with you?
very simple. AlBaldessaro.com. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I live at 41 Hall Road in Londonderry. My number's 425-6997. Come on and stop by, have a cup of coffee, give me a call if you have an issue. That's why I'm here. How can I get in touch with you, Ken?
They
Besides
get in touch
Gid's
with me.
World.
My name is Ken Gidge. I have, well, I'm an artist.
He's a con artist.
Also, I am one of the chairs of How to Study. We're studying the economic impact of the arts and culture in the city of New
Hold your
Hampshire.
wallet.
We've already had 5 meetings. All right, you can get in touch with me. Ken Gidge, AOL.com. Will you
We love
shut
Ken.
up? 864-9332. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. Befriend me. Please befriend
No,
me.
defriend him. He needs. Please be his friend.
Oh, okay. I cannot believe
Ken, how many
it.
friends do you have on your
You know,
Facebook?
how about 1,000? How many you got?
I get, I don't know, almost 4,000, something like that.
4,000?
Close to that, yeah, I think so.
You know why?
Why?
We both know why. Because there's a lady right in that room over there.
Oh, you think they're on there because I married an
No,
angel.
she knows how to.
You know? I married an
She
angel,
knows how
has
to
wonderful
type
children.
and spell.
Yeah,
I
so I
bet you
can't
she even
complain.
knows grammar.
She sure does.
Well, thank God my wife knows
You do
how.
have fun when you come down here.
Yes,
Why?
because we chat.
Wait, no,
And-
you know what's the problem with you two guys when you two guys
Oh,
have your
you
shows?
two guys.
You have you two guys.
Yeah.
They have shows. They have shows, and they only talk to people who agree with them.
Ken,
I'm the only
Ken.
person who has people
Ken.
come in who
Ken,
disagree
let me put you
with
at
me.
ease, Ken. If anyone came in here and wanted to cause damage, you're protected. So don't worry about it. For being a liberal,
What
we'll
does
take
that got
care
to
of you.
do with it?
I just want to make sure that guys like John and I will make sure that we protect
Okay, so
you
everybody's
liberals.
carrying a gun but me.
No,
This is what you're saying.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that.
when do- when
I
do you
didn't
get
say
your
that.
gun permit?
I'm just saying, yeah,
License.
when do you get your gun permit?
Yeah.
And when are you going to pay the $100 to the Liberty House that you lost that bet on?
Liberty House.
Yeah, you were supposed to make a donation there to the homeless veterans.
Oh, that I will.
Yeah. Did you donate to that poor?
No, I'm.
Did
I'm
you donate
donating-
money
I'm
to that guy for the
I'm going
computer?
to give you a check.
Yeah?
I'm going to give you a check
Oh,
for
shit.
$100, and you're going to
Will it
put
bounce?
it in for me. And
Will
yes,
it
we have
bounce?
been collecting a farmer
Did
representative.
you
His
get everything
name
you
is-
needed? The money I
yes,
donated $10.
Yes, hold
to
on.
him.
His name is Green.
Did you
all
donate
right?
money?
Scott Green. He was, I believe,
Yeah. He was a writer or something.
representative
Wasn't he a writer?
for 6 or 7 years. His uncle was the head of the Senate 30 years ago. His
Yeah.
father was in the Senate. I mean, and he has Parkinson, and he really needs a computer. We're
Yes.
trying to get money to get it for a computer. We have almost enough, not quite
good.
enough.
If
So,
$5, $10, $20, if you can make a donation,
That's
I'm
what it
helping
is.
you out because you're too slow. A good cause to help this guy out. His wife is running it, not him. So I'm speaking on behalf of his wife. That's the better half.
yeah, all you have to do is you can go to,
Yeah.
open your door and just say, Kenny.
And your wife is a better
Go to that
shot,
site
too.
on Make
Yeah,
a Donation and look up, on there.
His wife is a better shot. They both went to a suppressor shoot for me,
Mm-hmm.
and oh my God, she was dead spot on.
John,
every
it's
time.
been a pleasure, John.
Yes.
You know,
Have a good one.
Ken, for a liberal, you're all right.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.